too much. Top, thank you so much, Rick.
First of all, if I might, just make a very quick announcement back to your point. Have you heard of LifeWise Academy? LifeWise Academy is functioning right here in Polk County right now. My wife is program director. We're in all 6 elementary schools. We're up to about 130 students now that are taken every week for a Bible lesson during school hours. That's the way to do it. We don't need government to do it. We need to do it.
Amen.
There's a program coming up, end of the year program for LifeWise out at Victory Baptist Church on Thursday, April the 23rd, 6 p.m. I can get you that. Where did Lee go? She left. Get you that information so maybe we get an email out. Come find out about LifeWise. That's what we do. It's already happening right now during school hours in the public schools. Secondly, homestead exemption. I spoke at the county convention about a year ago about legislation that I did when I was in the legislature that provides for an additional homestead exemption if the assessed value of your home is raised to a value that's more than 110% of the prior year value. We talked about that. Some people went and applied, and basically nothing is going to get done. This is where we are. And nothing's going to get done until we make it get done. We got an election coming up. I'm glad to see some of my commission friends in here. Folks, I love you, and I'm just going to tell you where I am. I'm done. I'm fed up with a runaround. This needs to be honored. There's 2 commission meetings before the primary. Make it happen. Make it happen. Or replace them with those who will. That's where I am. The current commissioners can do it, or their replacements can. We discussed the lawsuit. I'm not in favor of that, and I'll tell you why. Because it's just going to invite the county to spend thousands of our tax dollars trying to keep us from getting a tax break that we're supposed to get. And there's a quicker, there's a more direct way, and that's just say, if you current commissioners make it happen or be replaced by somebody who will, that's where we are. So, I don't make endorsements. I've never done that. I'm not going to start now. But from my perspective, this needs to be a litmus test. It's a litmus test. Don't elect anybody who will not commit to making this happen. If they won't, replace them. And if that's not enough, we can recall the rest. We have that option available to us in Georgia. Yes. We can just replace the commissioners with those who will do it. And that's where we are. So I urge you to be aware of this, just like you're spreading the word on everything else, spread the word on this too. This should be an absolute requirement of anybody who wants to be a county commissioner in this county. Make it happen. If the current ones want to stay in office, they've got 2 months. They've got April meeting and May meeting to do it. After that's the primary. So I'm done. I'm DONE done. I've tried for a year and a half to have reasonable conversations, and they're not happening. There's no interest in a reasonable conversation. And I know, well, folks, let's just be honest. It's about the money. It's about the money. The county got a massive backdoor tax increase at our expense. You know all about that a few years back, and they don't want to lose that money. That's where it is. This is not about controlling them. They still control the millage rate. They can determine the amount of taxes because they control the millage rate. It's just about being honest about your tax increases. That's what this does. That's what the legislation does. It makes officials be honest about the tax increases and don't let them hide behind the backdoor tax increase. So that's where we are. Nothing's going to happen until we make it happen. So let's make it happen. I won't take any more time. But I will be here if you have a question about either of the things I mentioned. I'm happy to talk to you.
Would you define the backdoor tax increase?
Backdoor tax increase is your tax bill goes up not because the millage rate was increased, but because the value of the property was increased.
Yeah.
And so what they say is, we didn't do that. We don't control the value. That's true. They don't control the value. The assessors control the value, but they control the millage rate. They can cut the millage rate anytime they want to get rid of the backdoor tax increase. They've chosen not to do this. And so I'm done. I'm DONE done. Either get it done or be replaced by those who will. That's where I am. Okay. Hopefully you're there with me.
Gotcha.
I'd appreciate it. We get the word out. I don't want to take any more time, Lee. I said I'd be brief. I tried to be brief.
Way to go, Rick.
You know how to get in touch with me.
Thank you.